Yo, what's going on, everyone? Marksman here. In today's video, we're ranking the best fighter in every division that's outside of the top 5. So, I'm not doing any top contenders here, but there's a bunch of fighters outside the top 5 who can contend for the belt. So, yeah, let's get into it. And make sure to like and subscribe if you like this video because I'm going to be dropping some bangers. So, for the flyweight division, I got Steve Erceg. Right now, he's ranked number 9, but the only reason he's number 9 is because he's only had, 3 fights in the UFC? And there's an argument that he beat Pantoja at 301. I mean, looked really good on the feet there, and if he didn't shoot that takedown in round 5, he would have won the fight. So yeah, I have Steve Erceg, and he's just by far better than everyone else outside the top 5. Like Manel Cap, Muhammad Makayev, like none of these guys are even close to. His best win is only Match Snow, but that's because he didn't have that many fights, and he hasn't fought any top contenders before Pantoja. So yeah, this is the best win he has, but he looked really good against Match Snow. So for bantamweight, I have Davison Figueiredo, former multiple-time champ with multiple defenses. He defended his flyweight belt twice in 2020, I think it was. And then, obviously, after the quadrilogy with Moreno, he moved up to bantamweight. Now he's on a 2-fight win streak. I mean, it's not against top contenders, but everyone knows how good he really is, and I think he's going to destroy Chito Vera. Chito Vera's not going to be the same after that O'Malley fight. And then, honestly, he should have got a title shot by now. He's like the number 1 contender in flyweight. And I don't know how you go on a 2-fight win streak and you're not even close to a title shot. He needs to start marketing himself and get in that fight with O'Malley or Merab, because he should be next after Sandhagen if he plays his cards right. His best win at bantamweight is Rob Font, but everyone knows his real best win maybe Pantoja or Moreno in that 3rd fight. But I think it's Pantoja because Pantoja's better than Moreno right now. Featherweight, Aljamain Sterling. Obviously, everyone knows Aljamain, bantamweight champion with 3 defenses. Second best bantamweight of all time, in my opinion. Beat Cejudo, beat Jan. I'm not counting that win against TJ. He was pretty dominant before that O'Malley knockout. But I think he could have beat O'Malley if he didn't blitz in like an idiot. If he kept the pressure up, he could have gotten takedowns and submitted him. And now he's at featherweight, and he absolutely dominated Calvin Kattar. Calvin Kattar didn't do anything against him. People were hating on that performance, saying it was boring and stuff. He did what he needed to do. He's a grappler. It's not like every grappling match is going to be insanely entertaining. I'm tired of the Aljamain hate, man. He's a really good fighter, and I think he can maybe get to a title shot here. I don't know. He's pretty old, but yeah, he could beat if he beats Mavzar. He's 1 fight away from a title shot. He can maybe fight the loser of Topuria and Max, and then he could get the title shot after Volk. But yeah, and his best win at featherweight, obviously Calvin Kattar. He only has 1 fight at featherweight, so yeah. Lightweight, Max Holloway. I don't know if this counts, but technically he's outside the top 5 in lightweight. He's number 9 ranked. Obviously he gave Justin Gaethje the Tony Ferguson treatment. I mean, it's karma, man. You can't beat Tony like that and expect karma not to get you. KO of the year, KO of the decade. He looked amazing in that fight. He looked pretty big, too. He looked like just as big as Gaethje. So it's not like the size will be an issue if he fights at lightweight, as long as he bulks up cleanly. And honestly, if he stayed at lightweight, he could easily get a title shot. If he beats maybe Poirier, maybe he could fight Poirier in trilogy. I don't even know, but I think he beats 90% of those guys in lightweight. Obviously doesn't beat Islam or maybe not Oliveira, but he beats a lot of those guys. So yeah. And obviously his best win at lightweight, Justin Gaethje. And he fought pretty good against Dustin Poirier back in 2018, but he didn't win, so I can't count that. Welterweight, I got Ian Gary. He didn't look good against MVP on the feet, but his grappling looked pretty nice, and he showed that he's well-rounded and he can use the grappling when he needs to. Obviously, he dominated D-Rod, and he also 30-24 Neil Magny, which is it's pretty impressive. I mean, we saw what Neil Magny did to Mike Malott. He's not a can. He's not the best fighter, but he's not a can. And his best win is probably MVP, but I don't know. You could make an argument that it's D-Rod. Because he just didn't fight good against MVP. He fought like shit, to be honest. And I think he's one fight away from a title shot. Because people know him, he's pretty popular. He's a pretty big name in the UFC. So, yeah, I think he's the best contender outside the top 5. Middleweight, I have Anthony Hernandez. You know, he's only number 14 ranked, but he had a great win against Roman Kopylov. He's like Marab in the middleweight division. He just pressures guys until they break. He lost to Kevin Holland back in the day, but he's a completely different fighter now. He's on the EPO now, and I think he runs through everyone. He beats Khamzat. They fight. I think he's going to sub Michel Pereira. I think he could beat the top guys. I think he could beat Izzy, to be honest. I think he's a future champ as long as he beats Michel Pereira at UFC 306. And his best win, Roman Kopylov, but soon to be Michel Pereira. I think he's going to sub Michel Pereira in the second round. Light heavyweight, I got Carlos Ulberg. He's not even that good. I mean, he's a good fighter, but he's not as good as these other guys on the list, but that's just because light heavyweight's such a shallow and trash division. I mean, outside the top 5, there's no one. I mean, maybe you could say Nikita Krylov, but he's been like missing since last year. I don't know where he's been. So yeah, Carlos Ulberg is my pick. Ran through Alonzo Menefield with a 12-second knockout. He looked amazing in that fight for as long as it lasted. I mean, I don't know what Alonzo Menefield was doing, to be honest. He just ran right at him and got knocked out. I think if he fought Anthony Smith, he would have butchered him. So, yeah, and I don't even know who he can fight next. Maybe, I don't even know. But I think he should get a fighter in the 6 through 8 range, and then he could start going to the top 5. I think he'll be a top 5 fighter, but I don't know if he's going to be a future champ. Obviously, his best win is Alonzo Menefield. Yeah, heavyweight, I have Jailton Almeida. He's the best grappler in the UFC, in my opinion, dude. I don't want to hear anything about anyone else. I think he's the best, and he's dominated everyone except for Curtis Blades because he shot a stupid takedown. And that's his best win, but I think he beats Cyril Gane. I think he beats all these other guys except for Aspinall and probably just Aspinall, to be honest. I think he beats Pavlovich. I think he beats Volkov. I think he beats everyone with his grappling. As long as he hunts for the finish. Sometimes he just doesn't go for the finish that much, and that's his problem there. So yeah, that's the video. That's it. Hope you guys like my picks, and I hope you guys enjoyed this. Once again, if you like this video, make sure to like and subscribe. I'm going to be dropping a video on Sunday after UFC 304, so yeah, I'll see you guys there. It's been Marksman, and I'm out.